So we're factoring, it says use the trial and error method. We're just going to factor like we know how. So first step is to look for greatest common factor. So 10, 49, and 5. Do those have a common factor? The 49 is what's thrown it off. 49 only divides by 7. The other two don't. So nope, we're going to identify A, B, and C. A is 10, B is 49, and C is -5. Our next step is to multiply A times C. So I get -50, 10 times -5. And now I just want factors of 50 that add or subtract to 49. So I'm going to start with 1 times 50, and we're there. You could keep going if you want and list all the factors, but our first one gets us there. 50 minus 1 is 49. There we go. It's a positive 50 and a minus 1. So now we have 10p squared plus 49p minus 5. I'm just rewriting it. And our next step is to rewrite 49 using 50 and 1, using our factors. So it's 49p, so it's going to be 50p minus 1p. Don't forget to add the p's in there. And then the minus 5 and the 10p squared are not going to change. Once we've rewritten it, we group the first two and the second two and take out our common factors. So just focusing on the first grouping, what's our greatest common factor? I have 10 and 50. Those both divide by 10. And then I have a p squared and a p. So they both have a p in common. So when I take that out, 10p squared divided by 10p, what's left? Well, 10 divided by 10 is 1. I had 2 p's, I took out 1. 50 divided by 10 is 5, and then the p part came out. Okay, second grouping. Do you see anything? -1, -5, 1p. So remember, the only thing is our second pair has to match. We need p plus 5 twice. So when they're both negative, we're just going to take out a -1, which is going to change the signs. So our factored form is what we took out, 10p minus 1, and then this one that we wrote twice. So now if we were to check our answer, remember how we would multiply this. We would take 10p times the second one twice, or the second one, p plus 5. Then we would take -1 times the second binomial. So now we're here. We just rewrote that step, right? And then we would multiply 10p squared plus 50p minus 1p, minus 5. All right, we just rewrote this step. So our last step would be to actually write what we started with. And that's how we know we got it right. Okay, so we're doing the distributive property backwards. So 10p minus 1, and then p plus 5, factored form. And we got it. So that's the trial and error method. They're just plugging in numbers and multiplying until they find what works.